Tonight, things get serious at DEF CON 12. Plus, behind the scenes of the movie Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow. And record phone conversations with USB Blast. Live from Los Angeles, it's the Screensavers. Woo!
The Screensavers. I'm Alex Albrecht.
And I'm Kevin Rose. Thanks for joining us on TSS. Now today we're doing something a little different.
Yes, I like different.
We are going to start the show off by giving away stuff to our audience. Oh, yeah!
Like Santa on Christmas, Kevin is.
Yes.
Sounded
Here
like
we go.
Yoda
All
there for a
kinds of
second.
good stuff.
Like Santa on Christmas.
Here we go. Let's start off by doing some of the good stuff here.
Keep them happy, Kevin. Keep it going, baby.
Oh,
That's broken.
There we go. Oh. Boy, that's a riot going on over there.
What we didn't tell them is those cams are from like 1992.
Yeah,
so they're
that's
pretty
cool.
old.
Free is good.
Yes, this.
Kevin.
Yes.
I just had a quick question about this.
This is awesome. I just got this last night.
This is a poster that you've been hanging in your desk.
How cool is that? Dogs playing football.
Not as cool as you may think, Kevin.
Audience, dogs playing football. Anybody?
Oh, come on, dogs playing football. What else? No, wait.
I was at the little Rayleigh's, that little grocery store around the corner from my house.
Rayleigh's?
Yeah, and they had them for. There was a bargain bin. Oh, what was it then?
Ralph's.
It was
Ralph's. That's
Rayleigh's
what it
is in like Nevada.
I don't know. I haven't lived in
Wait, Dan, is that a unicorn?
Dan got one too.
What's this? I bought the same thing. I don't know why I bought this stupid thing. It's a stupid unicorn. Kevin's like, that's dope. Get it.
That's awesome.
Were you guys
Look at
like
him.
high when you were shopping?
No, Yoshi got one too. Check out Yoshi.
Yeah, I bought a car poster though, because I like cars.
That look at
All right,
that.
now that's not bad. That's not bad. That's the
like
old
Miami
Testarossa.
Vice.
Yeah,
That's
baby.
Like old Miami Vice house. They have a website though. This is the cool thing is I was able
Lord.
to find the website where you can actually buy these online, and it's called shopimpactimages.com. And here's Dan's right here.
Scenting the wind.
That's what it's called. Scenting the wind is what the unicorn is doing.
Scenting the wind.
Isn't that awesome though? They have the cheesiest posters in the world, but they're really cool for some reason.
No,
I
they're
like
not.
them, dude.
No.
The dogs playing football is cool. I'm
Sorry.
sorry. I think it's cool.
I disagree.
Anyway, I wanted to put that out there in case anybody else thinks it's cool. They can visit the website and
And
check
you
them
can
out.
buy
We all-
Scenting the Wind the Unicorn.
It was kind of a group thing. You didn't go.
You guys, mob mentality shouldn't always be good.
Had you gone, you would have bought one, and I know that.
I agree with that.
I know that.
That is true, and I'd be saying they were cool. They're not.
Yes, they are cool. Big announcement, though. Big announcement. Firefox 1.0 PR is out. Preview release. It is now out. They're doing a big, huge marketing push. They're shooting for 1 million downloads in 10 days.
That's a lot of downloads.
That's a lot of downloads. I actually have the website up right here. It is called spreadfirefox.com. And it's pretty cool. See, 1 million downloads in 10 days. But what they do is they put a ranking system here. So you can sign up to get a link. And you can see that we've signed up here. Here's G4 Tech TV, the Screensavers. We're ranked #1 with 1,736 downloads.
Yeah, and Penny Arcade, we kicked your sweet butt.
Yeah, we did.
I saw your name out there, Penny Arcade. We came for you, and we took it.
WordPress is also, we took WordPress out.
We
of
took
there as
WordPress.
well.
Anybody, don't bring it.
So what we want to do, we're big fans of Firefox.
Huge fans.
If people don't know what Firefox is, it is the alternative browser to Microsoft's Internet Explorer.
Yes, with lots of
so much more
functionality.
secure, better functionality,
Yep.
tab browsing, the lists go on and on
I
and
just
on
started
and
playing
on.
with the plugins. They're awesome. Bug Me Not is a plugin
Oh, tell me about
everybody
Bug Me
should
Not.
have. Bug Me Not is this website where people put in, like, if you have to sign up for free, like NewYorkTimes.com, you need to put all your information.
You have to log in. You have to create a login.
They have a list of all these logins that work for that New York Times. But if you get the Bug Me Not extension, you just right-click in the username, click Bug Me Not, and it immediately fills it with a username and password and sends you through. How cool!
That's cool. Somebody else's information it uses to log
Yep.
you in. That's awesome. You don't have to. That's really cool.
How would that not be good?
You don't have to go through all those forms
Nope.
and sign up and check emails and
Right-click,
validate.
Bug
It's
Me Not.
awesome.
Done.
But we want to get this number as high as possible.
Yes.
We love Firefox. We really wanted to support
Yes.
them. So we have a link, a URL for you. So if you need to download Firefox, go through our link, go to the screensavers.com/Firefox, and then click on the Firefox logo to download. We're going to check in a little bit later in the show and see how
how
we're
far
doing.
we're doing.
But everybody, turn your computers on right now.
Do
Even
it
if you
now.
have an older version, this is a brand new version. Go get it and install it.
Yeah.
This is the best free browser that you can have on your machine, and it's so much more secure than Internet Explorer. We really wanted to give them a big plug because we love what they're doing.
Well, let's type in the screensavers.com/Firefox if you can.
We have it right here. It's on the tab.
Oh, geez.
Bam, there it
Tab
is.
browsing, people. How great is that? So just go to the thing and click on the thing.
Yes.
And then we'll be doing more of the thing.
There we go.
Tonight we have a great show. We've got a behind-the-scenes look at Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow, which rocks. No, seriously, I saw it Monday.
That's awesome.
That's personal opinion.
Plus, I want to go see the movie.
You should.
I'm
We
so
should
jealous
totally
you
go.
guys
I'll
went.
see it again.
We have some guest speakers from this year's DEF CON. This time a little geeky. We're getting a little hardcore in this segment.
Geeky's cool. And we got this cool USB gadget that lets you secretly record telephone conversations, which may be illegal. So check that out before you use it.
Yes.
But still use it because it's really fun.
Yeah, we're having a nice little disclaimer at the beginning of that one.
That's a big disclaimer.
Legal's like, we need to talk.
We should talk about this recording
Yes.
conversations.
It's cool, though. It's
Yeah.
cool. Also, never play full price again on eBay. We show you a sneaky way to get free, cheap stuff. Not
I
free,
like
but
this.
just cheap stuff.
Yeah, not really free. It's
I was
eBay.
every time you're throwing free, it just sounds that much better.
I know. It's completely free. Not really.
And Dan, what are you up to on today's show?
Yep. Taking phone calls as usual. The phone number is 800-839-7880. And remember, call an hour before the show. That's you get best chance to get on the show by calling at least an hour. And you can also email us through our web form at g4techtv.com/asktss. We want you also to be a member of our live studio audience. All you have to do is go to thescreensavers.com, click on the tickets link. It's very simple. And also, every net camera on our show throughout this week gets a free copy of Unreal Tournament 2004. Kip, you want to give this away?
Yes, let's do
Yeah,
it.
there you go.
We
Yeah,
always got to
do.
give it away to the
Audience.
audience.
Come on.
Gotta give it away to the audience.
That's why you gotta
Right
come
there.
tomorrow's our
This
last
side.
So go to our website, links to download the game and to register.
Oh, nobody got it.
With the stars, we're going to be playing Unreal Tournament with the stars of National Lampoon's Gold Rush. It's coming out pretty soon.
Nice.
Nice.
So that would be fun. I think it's the Herminator or the Shermanator.
The Herminator?
The Herminator from
Shermanator.
Shermanator.
American Pie is going to be here
From
tomorrow.
American Pie,
He's a
yep.
geek, actually.
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
time geek.
That
Sure
does
is.
not shock me at all.
Yeah.
Yoshi, what do you got going on in the lab?
Speaking of big time geeks, I got the segment pinouts on motherboard consoles.
Nice.
Wow.
That's exciting and hot.
What are we doing with pinouts? What does that mean? Like, just
For modding, when you're modding,
Yeah,
you got
when
to
you-
find out where you solder all your AV out, your HD.
Dude, don't spoil it all now. Stay tuned, Kevin.
all right. If Yoshi ever died, we'd be in a world of hurt.
I know, we'd be like,
I'd be like, what is that? Yeah.
Does somebody have a screwdriver?
Looks cool. Spray painted or something. I have
Like,
no idea
I
what to
modded this with pens.
do. Yoshi's fine.
Pez?
I don't know.
It's time for our first live call of the day. Josh joins us on the G4 Tech TV Netcam network from Nashville, Tennessee. Hey, Josh.
Hey.
How's
are
it
ya?
going?
Oh, good.
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 How's things going in Nashville?
Oh, good. Good.
Is that a motherboard on the wall behind you?
No,
No.
that's Day
Other
After
way.
Tomorrow poster, a Simpsons poster, and another poster. I don't know what exactly
Well,
what
nice.
it is.
Are we-
What's the Simpsons poster look like?
Can we see what it looks like?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. I also have y'all's wallpaper on my computer.
I love this
Yeah,
show.
there it is. It's kind of a weird one, but there's a Day After
one
Tomorrow
underwater.
poster.
yeah.
There's one of the
mosaic
weird
right there.
posters, and then here's the Simpsons poster
Oh,
right
yeah,
here.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
that's
I like
good.
that one.
Now I have to reposition my webcam.
Yeah, that's good. I like the lens flare. So,
First thing. He's getting a webcam. We got to give him a new webcam. We got to give him a new webcam.
new webcams. We should
Yeah.
just have those on pre-order.
Seriously.
Thanks.
So, what can we help you out with today?
Well, I'm new to Wardriving. I just want to know what's the best way to do it. What kind of gear do I need?
Do your parents know that you're making this phone call?
Yeah, they know.
We
They're
can get some
around
serious
my
trouble.
right.
I can just see a mother on the line.
Kevin told me what to do.
I know, totally. I don't want to go to. You tell him what to do this time.
All right, fine.
We have a laptop.
Well, first off, you need a laptop.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have tech.
You could probably do it with a desktop, but you'd need some sort of power supply in your car. Now, this is all
Yeah.
this is all plugged in to our thing. So first, you need to get
This is a
yourself.
Dan job if I've ever
It
seen
is.
one. Look
This
at
is
this.
the
I
hackiest
can't even
job
pull it
here.
any further.
So you need to get yourself a laptop, and you definitely need to get yourself a Wi-Fi card. Now,
Yes.
do you have a
Got both
wireless
of those.
card? Do you have a wireless card? Josh?
Huh? Yes, I have a wireless card in my computer.
Okay, cool.
Okay, what type of card do you have?
80211B.
Okay, and who makes it? Do you know?
Netgear.
Netgear. Okay. So what you're going to need
Provided
to
by
do?
my cable company.
Provided by your cable company. Might
Yes.
want to get a different one.
Yeah.
But that's okay. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get a game.
Dan's laptop is dead.
a good laptop, one that works for one.
Yes, mine works just fine. That's when I have my Netcam plugged into.
Perfect.
I just shut down the machine. I was pushing all these buttons and it just shut down the machine.
Okay, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get a piece of software, something like NetStumbler. NetStumbler is a good piece of software that what it'll do is you turn it on and it'll just sit there and passively go back and forth. Or does it go into active mode or passive mode?
No, it'll sit there and it actively
cards
monitors everything that's going across.
Yeah, but some cards don't go into passive mode and they can't do that.
Yeah.
That's for the packet. That's for
Right,
getting the
that's for
password
the-
cracking. That's
yeah.
something completely different. So what you want to do is you want to load up NetStumbler with your Wi-Fi card in there, and then just start driving around. And if you do decide to get a different Wi-Fi card, check out Proximo's.
Proxim? Is it Proxim?
Proximo?
Yeah, I think it's Proximo.
Proximo, I think, is that
Proximo?
video game. Maxim, well, whatever. They used to be called Orinoco
Yeah, the
cards.
Orinoco cards are the ones.
Look it up, and they have
There
an
we go.
external antenna adapter, so you can actually plug in a big Wi-Fi antenna, put that on the top of your car, drive around, and what's going to
He's got
happen
a
is it's going
password
to
now. He's gonna log in.
Oh, Dan.
Go ahead, Dan.
Pardon me, guys.
Go ahead and log in.
In NetStumbler, it's going to list all of the active and available Wi-Fi hotspots. Okay, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to look. Some of them will have keys, and those mean that they're encrypted with either WEP or WPK, right? WPK.
WEP or
WPK.
no. It's the
W-
You talking about the new Microsoft
WPA.
WPA? Yeah, the
WPA. But if it doesn't have a key, then it's probably either open or it's
unencrypted.
oh yeah, but it's maybe locked down by MAC address. Jeez, I can't even get words out. So just ride around, double click, and see if you can log into them.
But also check. We got to tell you one last thing. Check on the legalities of this stuff before you
Oh,
go
yes.
around wherever you are. Well, I guess we know where he is. But check with your local law enforcement and make sure that
I don't know if it's
connecting-
legal in Tennessee.
I don't know if it's legal either. But it's something you
We'll
want to
have to
look
figure
into
that out.
as well. But don't go and download MP3s
Yeah.
or movies or things like that. Normally when we use this type of stuff, we just connect. If we need internet in a pinch and you're somewhere
Yeah.
where there's not any, it's a great way to just jump onto somebody's wireless and get.
Plus, there are a lot of good
access.
websites out there. Google, it's got they actually
Google's
map
a great
out.
website.
And they map out. Google it. Oh, I almost flipped you off. There are sites that map out the free access points. Kevin, thank you for
There we
calling
go.
Josh.
That was excellent, Alex. That was great. We've got lots more still to come. Later on the show, we're going to show you how to record phone conversations and save them to your hard drive. And after the break, see how the movie Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow has created almost entirely on computers. That's all when the Screensavers continues.
Man, the power that we wield here at the Screensavers, spreadfirefox.com, is down.
But still, continue to try and hit it and
Continue to get
download. The
in.
screensavers.com/Firefox is where you want to go to
Yes.
click through and download that link.
And it does give me a warm, fuzzy feeling that we wield that much power.
That's awesome. Everybody turned on their computers.
That was cool.
Well, 50 million households got to have some kind of power.
Something better be.
Now, there's a
Yeah.
new movie coming out this weekend that's the first of its kind when it comes to visual effects.
Yes.
And you got a little chance, a sneak peek, and to go behind the scenes and talk to someone earlier this week.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Very cool. Let's take a look.
Lots of science fiction movies use computer-generated backgrounds, but Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow takes CGI to a new level, where the only thing on screen not created by a computer are the actors and a few props. This is a save-the-world movie with a hero pilot, intrepid reporter, and all the special effects a computer can make them do. Joining us now to explain a little bit about how such feats were accomplished is visual effects supervisor Darren Hollings. Thanks for joining us, Darren.
It's nice to be
Thanks
here.
for coming by. So, honestly, nothing in the whole movie is not CGI except for actors and a few props?
Yeah, pretty much. Just the actors are real because,
They're actors.
they're actors.
And they
so
need to be real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the props, anything they touch, it's just easier to really put it there. But pretty much all the sets and the other robots, everything in the movies, all put in later after the fact. Cary Conran is the director of this movie, and the whole thing was his vision. And he did a 6-minute short on his own at home, and he was using a very early version of After Effects. So he figured the best way to get big, lavish sets were to use old archival photographs and then, put blue screen actors into them.
So he scanned in old archival photos and recreated CGI sets and put the actors in?
No, he used old photographs and then had blue screen people and put them into the photographs. Just composite them on top. So it's a way to get really big lavish sets for just the price of finding some old photograph.
Okay. So you brought some stuff to show us how that happens, and
Yeah.
I'm ready. Wow me.
Okay.
This is what we came here for.
All right.
Let's see what you got.
Well,
here.
this is
That's obviously Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah, it
Anybody
shows
who
you-
doesn't know is stupid.
exactly. This kind of gives you an idea of what we shoot on stage and what the final result is. This is a sequence that happens in Radio City Music Hall.
So how did you get? This wasn't archival though, right?
No. We actually, the director of photography, Eric Adkins, and myself went to New York, spent a day with Radio City completely empty, and just took a lot of photos of, driven by the storyboards, so we kind of knew what angles we wanted.
So you had it all storyboarded out, each scene?
Completely storyboarded out. This sequence we didn't do complete 3D animatics for. So you can see, actually, the things that like doors they walk through, real. The room, not real.
So there's like 3 movie chairs that you guys had? You couldn't buy more movie chairs?
We could have, but
Why
wasn't
do
our
it?
plan.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
awesome. So what did you, the look of it is so unique. Is this just a film technique when you developed the film, or was this actually shot not on film?
No, this was shot in HD, and the look was, Cary always had an idea what he wanted the look to be, and he kind of refined that with our compositing supervisor, Steve Laws. They sat down and worked on the black and white composites, the tones, the level of diffusion, and just, everything it takes to make the unique look that this film.
So was this actually supposed to be a black and white film when you guys started out?
That was the idea going in. I think Cary, because of the period, it's a film noir movie, and it kind of seems natural to make it black and white. They wanted to do it in black and white, and then there's this one sequence where they go to like Shangri-La, and they wanted that to be in color, kind of a la, Wizard of Oz a little bit.
Ah, that's kind of cool.
Marketing-wise and to get funding, I think it's a lot easier to, get the public to come see a movie that's in color.
And you did the whole movie in an animatic at the beginning.
Exactly. We did the whole movie in 3D before we ever went to London. We in Maya, which is a 3D package, we had a group of animators led by animation supervisor Steve Yamamoto, and he took the storyboards and they just flushed them all out in 3D. And then once they're flushed out in 3D, then that gives us our spatial kind of relationships, and that kind of gives us a blueprint on how to go shoot the movie for real. How far the cameras are from the actors and all the staging.
Yeah, and is this the one there was one with the robot where you see the robot tripping?
Here, I can show you that.
That was the one because you can see that it's like you did and you used voiceovers, right? They did a read through of the script and you used that.
Exactly. In the early stage of this movie, we took the script, and for every shot, they made a storyboard, and then Cary Conran went to London. He did like a read through of the whole script with Gwyneth and Jude. They took that voice track and editorial, cut it together with the boards, and then we took that so you could watch the whole movie storyboarded. Then we took those boards and replaced them with 3D animatics. So then as we replaced them with 3D animatics, we refined those. And then we got the whole movie in 3D before we ever went to London. You could sit down and watch it with sound, and that was our blueprint for our movie. Because when you're shooting a whole movie on stage and it's all virtual, you have to have some sort of framework or skeleton to hold on to. I mean, it doesn't mean you can't make it better, it doesn't mean you can't change it, but that was the backbone of it.
Was there a lot of changing on the fly? I mean, were you like, hey, that robot should be on the other side, that's going to cost $90 million?
No. No, since a lot of our backgrounds were in 3D, changing on the fly was okay because the backgrounds were in 3D, so we could just move the 3D camera, and just render it from a different angle.
Okay.
So it gave us, moving away from the photographic background technique, added a lot of flexibility that was absolutely necessary to shoot the movie in London.
That's great. And so what did you do? You added some color stuff. Like there was that one with Angelina Jolie, which I like because she's kind of hot.
Yeah.
So I liked watching this little clip you have here.
This shows the whole process. Start off with a storyboard, take an editorial, and then the 3D animatic, which results from that storyboard.
The sort of freaky robot version of her. There's this 3D animatic there.
And you see there's a blue screen element, put in 3D background, black and white composite with photographic clouds, and then finally the final.
Wow.
The final look of the shot.
Well, I'm totally excited to see the movie.
You just want to see Angelina.
I did. I totally wanted to see Angelina Jolie again, which I'm very excited. Well, the movie, Darren, thanks for coming in, man. I really appreciate it. The movie opens up Friday, the 17th. So go see it. It looks great.
Thank you very much.
Really excited about that. So thanks for coming in, man.
You're welcome.
All right.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was great. That was
awesome. I had
know.
no idea that they did
know.
it like that.
It's unbelievable.
That
And then-
robot falling.
I know, and then to go watch the movie after you've seen all that stuff, it's nuts. Because like there was one where she's like in a gutter trying to get it, and literally the gutter was blue screened, and he went out and like took a picture of a gutter and laid it in, and I was like, it's a little overkill,
That's
man.
awesome.
Seriously, just paint a gutter.
That's
right?
cool. I like it.
No, but it was cool.
I can't
yeah,
wait
it was
to
really
see the
exciting.
movie. Very cool
It's
stuff.
really cool.
Now, still to come, another look at inside this year's DEF CON, the annual hacker convention. And up next, Monica Lewinsky might have been interested in our next segment, the USB blast device that allows you to record phone conversations and then play them from your hard drive. That's all when the Screensavers continues. Before we show you how to record a phone conversation, I need
Here
to
it
make an
comes.
important disclaimer so that I don't get hauled off to jail. Remember to research the laws about taping phone conversations in your state before hitting the record button.
Yes.
Some
but
states it's
some
legal,
states it's legal.
others not so much.
And if it's legal in your state, do it. It's fun.
It is a lot of fun, actually. So this device is called the USB Blast.
Nice.
And it's very straightforward on how to hook it up. You plug one end into the handset right here, just like that.
Got it.
And the other end into the base station, just like so. Boom.
Boom.
And then this little guy into your USB port.
Looks like a USB thing.
That's what it is. And
There
you
you
just
go.
install the software first, obviously, which goes pretty much for every USB device that is out
Yeah.
there. And then plug it in, and it has this nice little application that pops up on the screen. So what we're going to do is we're going to demo a phone call. I've actually called Jeff, our PA, and set the phone down here so we can save some time. Jeff, are you there?
Hello.
Hey, Jeff. How's it going?
Pretty good. I'm a big fan of the show.
Excellent. So we're going to hit record now. There we go. So what's going on, Jeff?
Nothing actually. This is Dr. McFarlane. I'm calling from the free clinic for Alex Albrecht. Could you just let him know I have his test results and he needs to call me as soon as possible?
Wait, Dr. Jeff McFarlane.
That's right.
That's right.
I think that has to do with Dan's trip to
Dan. Yeah.
DEF CON.
Dan,
yeah, with the girls.
He uses my name at the free clinic sometimes when he wants to go. It's a little
So-
joke we have.
So we hit the record phone button, and that'll stop it right there. But if you take a look at the screen, what it's done is it's saved a WAV file in this nice little interface, and we can go ahead and hit play. And
So what's going on, Jeff? Nothing actually. This is Dr. McFarlane. I'm calling from the free clinic for Alex
Okay,
Albrecht.
okay.
So
good.
isn't that cool?
So it works.
So it works great. It just keeps a nice little queue here, and you can store like hundreds of these. You can add a nice little memo to it if you want to remember. I can just click in the field, and then type in free clinic
Rather
call.
than it saying D1Q2476.wave.
Exactly. And just click OK, and that applies the comment to it so that you know what the file's about. You can back these up or burn them. It's a little pricey, though, $150.
Whoa.
Yeah. But also, it does one other thing that's really cool that kind of makes it worth it. Let's just say somebody walks into your office and you're like, hey, they're saying some things I'm uncomfortable with, and I want to record the conversation. All you have to do is hit this record room button, just like so. And audience, if you could give me a little noise somehow. So then we press stop there, and then we
Nice.
can hit playback on that. And it's use the
Audience, if you
mic.
could give me a little noise somehow.
Pretty cool, huh?
Nice.
So it records the room as well. Great little application, saves them to waves. I like it. I think it's a good device. It's a little pricey, but all around, hadn't have any problems with it. And it's really easy to use. You can cue, go back, go forward.
Wow.
Nice little device.
I could definitely have used one of those a couple days ago, and I won't tell you why.
There we go. TheScreensavers.com has all the details on where to buy the USB Blast, as well as important information regarding the legality of recording phone conversations in your state.
Do it, it's fun.
You guys are going to jail for sure. Most definitely. But anyways, don't go anywhere. Find out why Yoshi's using the Operation game, of all things, for his latest mod. We'll show you how a sneaky little way to find cheap stuff on eBay. But coming up after the break, Kevin goes behind the scenes of DEF CON 12 and gets the scoop from the speakers themselves.
He loves it.
Scenting the wind.
He loves it.
Welcome back to the Screensavers. I'm Alex Albrecht.
And I'm Kevin Rose. Coming up in this half hour, Yoshi's got some unconventional tips for his next mod. And our very own Dan, the Foo-Foo Heward. We need a new name for him, like Dan, something with unicorns or something tonight.
No unicorn.
Funicorn? The Funicorn?
Unicorn! Dan the Funicorn Heward reviews the latest Sky Captain game.
That's stupid.
That's cool.
It's dumb.
See, he's laughing and then he says stupid. That means he's embarrassed.
That's right.
You're dead.
But now, it's that time once again to take you inside the wonderful world of DEF CON, the Underground Hackers Convention. Today's edition of DEF CON, a little more on the serious side. Although there's a lot of fun to be had at the DEF CON weekend, there's also a lot to learn. I had a chance to talk to a few of the key speakers behind the scenes. Let's take a look. I'm here with Seth Fogarty, one of the speakers here at DEF CON. Now, you're talking about Microsoft Windows PDAs, kind of a stripped down, scaled down version of Windows. Are there holes? Are there bugs? Is it something we should be worried about?
The Windows PDA platform isn't inherently weak per se, but it does have a lot of, it doesn't have security in mind. The PDAs are mobile. They're just like a cell phone, except they have a whole lot more power to them. They're a lot easier to lose than like a laptop or a desktop computer especially, and you can store a lot more on them than just a cell phone. Since people leave the PDAs lying around, it'd be easy to pick up the PDA, get the file off, put the PDA back. So you'd have a real easy way to access their information. I mean, the same type of attack vectors that are against the PC are the same for the PDA, and people don't realize that. They just think it's a simple little device.
What are we talking about here? We're going to need like little pocket Norton antivirus and firewalls for our PDAs? Or?
You laugh, but they have the firewalls out. They have antivirus available.
That's crazy. What's your company doing? What are you doing to help secure PDAs?
Well, that's half the reason why we came here, as an awareness factor. We do antivirus, we do a firewall, and we do an encryptor. Privacy risk, it's a security risk, and it's something that people really need to understand, that these little guys, though they look little and though they may seem simple, they are basically a computer and be treated just the same way.
You're going to show me a tool here today that a lot of hackers could use potentially to cause a lot of damage and in a very easy to use way.
What it does is it makes the creation process of creating new vulnerabilities or new exploits for discovered vulnerabilities much easier. It's basically like hacking is in the movies, point, click, hack. You start the Metasploit web console, so then you connect locally to the Metasploit web server, and it presents you a list of all the current exploits.
So that means that this machine to the right of it now, this one is actually running a copy of ServU, right?
Correct.
And so there's a hole that hasn't been patched on this machine that you're going to take advantage of.
I've selected my exploit. It's the ServU exploit.
Okay, so you're clicking on launch the exploit. So right now it's hacking this machine, it's using that exploit, and it's injecting that DLL into this machine, correct? Wow.
Yes.
So you click connect, and there comes remote control of the PC. Now you're completely controlling, wow. You didn't even touch this machine, you went from nothing to completely controlling it in under a minute.
Correct.
That's pretty amazing.
The whole emphasis of the new PGP is upon ease of use. There are lots of people around who need to use security. We all need to be, but it's just too hard. So people who are not smart about cryptography, not smart about security, who have their VCRs flashing 12,
yes,
they need to have something that will work. We saw that there are perfectly good standards out there, so all you have to do is get people to agree that this is how we're going to do things, with a little bit of essentially treaties between them. Just decide this is what we're going to do.
Right.
This is what our research is all about, taking all of messaging, email, instant messaging, and other things, and making it be completely transparent so that you don't have to do a darn thing.
How secure is it when you're sending a message as PGP encrypted?
It is completely secure. That the risks to you are, do you lose your passphrase? Does somebody else guess your passphrase? But cryptographically, the messages themselves, they can't be broken by anyone. I mean, I've had people call me and they've said, I've lost my keys, can you help me? And the answer is, I'm terribly sorry, no.
Excellent. Well, thanks so much for your time. We look forward to
Great talking to you.
many cool new things coming from PGP.
That was a lot of fun. Wow, honestly, I'm going next year.
You have to go.
It seems like you guys learned so much stuff there. I just gotta go.
You just want to go because of the hacker girls that Dan was hooking up with.
Hacker girls. I already have my free clinic shot.
That's right. Now, tomorrow we're going to take a couple of the guys from DEF CON and we're going to the Santa Monica Pier. This is pretty cool. We're going to break the world record for
that was that
Bluetooth
sniper thing, right?
Sniper guns. Yeah, it was pretty cool. But we've got over a mile with that thing.
For snarfing, right?
Snarfing, yeah. So it's going to be nice. We're going to have them on explaining how that works and how to do it yourself.
Now, is snarfing that thing where you drink milk and you laugh?
That could be.
Wasn't that what it was called? Snarfing or smarking or?
I don't know what that was. That was like a 6th grade thing.
Yeah, when you like drink the milk and you go, it was called snarfing.
Would you like to demo it on air?
I just did, I think. It wasn't
Moving
milk,
on.
it was pure boogers.
Moving on. eBay. The good old eBay.
The good old eBay.
Used to be a great place to find deals. Well, that's until everyone found out about it.
The word's out on eBay.
Yes. Luckily, though, there are some bad spellers among us, and apparently none of them had anything greater than a 6th grade education. And English, as they call it, is that what it's called, English?
I believe it's called that, English.
With English, you can find some killer deals. So let me show you how this works. This is a great website. It's kind of our side of the night tonight. It's called fatfingers.co.uk. And it's a UK website. And let's type in, actually it's already typed in there, but I'll just retype it for the heck of it. Skywalker. So we're looking for some Star Wars collectibles on eBay.com. You can choose a nice little drop down there. And if you're in a different country, select the appropriate eBay and click on Generate. What that does, that's going to generate a page of misspellings for us. It says, find misspellings of Skywalker on eBay. So we click that. And it's going to search eBay for all the most common misspellings because there's so many people that are posting things on eBay with misspellings and not that many people are finding them, so you get really good deals. So let's take a look at the site here, and the fact that I just mentioned it brought it to a halt. Okay.
You got to start mentioning after the fact.
Note to self. Mention after the segment. Okay, here we go.
Thing, then
come on.
Here we
there.
Go. No Wookiee, no Wookiee, no Wookiee. Stop.
Image.
Get it? No Wookiee, because it's
there we go.
All right, here we go.
So look at all the misspellings that it used right there. Skywalker, Skiwalker. Wookiee, and look at all this stuff. All kinds of stuff with little to no bids on them. And let's see here. Anakin, Skiwalker, Han, Slikewalker, Labor Sword. Wait,
I've always wanted a Slikewalker Labor Sword.
Slikewalker Labor Sword.
I can never find that on eBay.
That's awesome. But you can do all different kinds of things. Let's.
You're gonna do it again? Seriously, we have time for this to watch the page load again.
Let's do little diamonds there. Click on Generate.
D-Moments are my favorite, our girl's best friend.
D-Moments. This is where I get Sarah's jewelry from. D-Mom. Just kidding, just kidding.
Did they misspell cubic zirconia?
No, nice try. She's not here today, but so we can make fun of her.
Well, that's great. Let's watch the page load for a little bit more.
Yeah, it's not coming up, but you get the idea. It's a great website and a great way to find deals that you wouldn't normally. Fatfingers.co.uk. There it is.
Jewelry and watches, rings,
We're
and
some diamonds.
Lord of the Rings.
The almonds.
Almonds. Hey, there's a bag of almonds.
Good stuff.
You guys are dorks. Hey guys, post your resume or profile on G4 Tech TV's Career Center, powered by Dice, September 13th to the 24th, and you're going to be automatically entered in Dice's $4,000 cold hard cash sweepstakes, which is a lot of money. Just go to g4techtv.com/techjobs to post your resume and enter. Very cool. Now stay right there. Our next caller, Ryan, is in desperate need of a pop-up walker. See what option squashes the competition. Get it? No. But anyways, coming up next, avoid getting shocked. Yoshi shows you how to plan your mods. Oh my God. What happened to him? Alex. That's all coming up right after this.
A lot of modding is about doing things that just were not meant to be done, at least not by the manufacturers. So some technical information can be a little hard to come by. Now Yoshi's here to show us some tricks he uses for getting information about his mods and some hints about planning your mods. Yoshi!
Yeah, just because something's not meant to be. That makes me want to do it more.
Hey, me
I mean,
too.
You tell me don't do it, I'm doing it.
Bingo.
But basically, you got mods, right? We got an Xbox motherboard here.
Oh, that's all? You took the Xbox motherboard out of the mod. All right.
I got like 3 or 4 of these things floating around.
Wow.
Well, basically, like, I'm going to put this in a box, right? I don't want to be plugging this big clunky thing in here and running it out the... Yeah, that's a pretty crappy mod.
That's a pretty crappy mod, Yoshi.
We got to find the pinouts because I want to solder directly onto the motherboard so I can have my AV going directly to a nice RCA back panel so it's nice and clean, professional looking.
So the pinout is just where on the motherboard this is actually sitting.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Now, my preferential way is to go here to one of these websites like GameSX.com that has all of these pinouts available for us. So look here, like almost every gaming console, you can click on, let's say, the Sega, and it's going to show us, okay, these are all the pinouts for this one. So that's easy. Why work when you don't have to?
Yeah, right.
If you're doing some PC stuff, you can go over here to formfactors.org, and they got stuff on ATX motherboards, power supplies, pretty much anything. So you know the sizes, you know where the holes are supposed to be, so you don't have to sit there and measure everything. It makes it much, much, much easier.
So that's all. So that's pinouting.
That's pinouting. Easy way to find them is actually plug this stupid thing in.
That makes sense.
And you can use a multimeter is the best way, and on a continuity tester. And what it's going to do is give you that nice.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that is beautiful, isn't it? It's supposed to give me that. There we go.
There it is. Okay.
That beep.
Good. The audience was like, "Oh, do something!" Beep from the audience. Thank you very much for that.
So basically, I'll get one end on here, and then I'll start probing my ports, and you just go through and. Oh,
hey,
there it is.
Hey, you probed the port correctly.
We figured, why do it the easy way? We're going to use a game of operation as a continuity tester.
Nice.
So, same thing. We go onto here.
Yeah.
Put one end of this wire on here. This is just a simple connection.
Yeah. Seriously, that sucked. That's
so same kind of
just scared
process.
Me.
You can just probe it with the wire, and
there you go. I hate this game.
It's super easy.
Thank you, Yoshi.
But planning your mods doesn't stop there.
Well.
No. Oh, okay. Well, it does stop there.
You know what? We'll send you guys to the website. To find these and other great tips, head over to our website, thescreensavers.com. We'll talk about that stuff later. Thank you very much. All righty.
That's a good cheap way. Because I know a lot of people have that laying around the house. They don't have to
don't
go out and buy the equipment. Yeah.
All right, well, let's get to a
good
live
cheap
call.
alternative. Ryan joins us on the G4 Tech TV NetCam Network from West Lane, Michigan.
That doesn't matter. How you doing, Ryan?
Hey, Ryan.
How about you?
I'm doing good, and so's Kevin, I think.
Doing pretty good. How's it going?
Good.
Good. Just ask that. How are you doing?
Good.
What, you got a question for us?
Yeah, I was wondering about some good pop-up blockers because I'm in desperate need.
Ooh.
I can't get any.
Oh, you can't get any.
To work, at least.
What have you tried?
Yeah.
I've tried many. I've tried Norton, but it just keeps failing for me, and I've tried Yahoo, but that just wouldn't work.
Have you tried the Google? Have you tried downloading Firefox from screensavers.com/Firefox?
No, I haven't.
You would if you could. Yeah, right.
Yeah. You probably can't
You probably
because so
can't
many
right now,
pop-ups that are
exactly.
going on. No, it's Firefox is a good alternative. We really like it because it has a pop-up blocker built right in.
Yeah.
Now, just to let you know, have you upgraded to Service Pack 2 yet?
No.
Because when you upgrade to Service Pack 2, it incorporates a built-in pop-up blocker into Internet Explorer. We don't like Internet Explorer, but it's an option for you.
Yeah. It's
also the Google Toolbar.
Google Toolbar is great. Just go to Google. Although, you know what, Google, put the toolbar on your homepage. It's a little weird to find, right? You
Dude,
have
it's
to go into,
easy.
like,
Toolbar.google.com.
Okay.
All right. Shut me up, didn't it?
Once you get these installed, first of all, remove all of your pop-up blockers that you have right now. That's step number one. Get rid of all that garbage. You might have like a stack of like 10 toolbars by now.
I hate that.
Get rid of all that.
Search star and all that crud.
Yeah, exactly. There's all those stacked up. Get rid of those and then install one of them and go to a website that we recommend. It's called popuptest.com. And that's a website you can actually test out your pop-up blocker. There's a bunch of different links here with different types of JavaScript tests. Hey, you guys laugh, but this is a good solution for him.
Yeah, it tells you what's going on.
He needs to find out if it's working for him.
Yeah.
And by all means, go to screensavers.com/Firefox and check out that browser as well.
Yes, thank you for calling, Ryan.
Thanks for the call, Ryan. Now, coming up after the break, Dan reviews the Sky Captain game. You're not going to want to miss this. That's all when the Screensavers continues.
Be sure to catch tomorrow's show. Meet the creator of Sim City, plus track your PC use and spy on your friends. Always fun. And we'll have the stars of National Lampoon's Gold Diggers in our LAN party. That's all on tomorrow's show. Now, there's been a whole lot of love for the upcoming movie, Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow. I am also on the love boat, as it were. But what you probably haven't heard about it is a free game on their website. So, straight out of the Nook, we've enlisted Dan to take a look at the game and tell us what is it bust or bang?
Bust or bang?
Bust or bang, Dan? That's my bad Ali G. I love that shit.
It's a good allergy. I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So yeah, so this is the Sky Captain game, the Flying Legion Air Combat Challenge, and
what is with their titles?
It's so long, I know.
Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow, Flying Legion enlists the world in trouble in tomorrow.
So it's pretty. let me jump into a game here, Robot Attack. It's pretty much just a flying game, obviously.
Yeah, but that looks pretty good for a free game, isn't it?
Oh, it's free. Yeah, it's awesome. The only one of the problems I see with it though is that you have to register for the free game. But the reason why they do that is because they have a they have like a database that captures like everybody's
scores or whatever.
Everybody's scores and everything. And there's competitions and everything. So you take a look at this. So you go down here and shoot the giant robots like this.
That
you
looks
can see,
really good for
this
a
is
free
really
game.
for a free game. This is pretty
You're
darn good.
really good at that game,
But
Dan.
one of the big problems with this game, I can't get a joystick to work with it.
Well,
the joystick is the problem. So you have to use
Oh.
a mouse and keyboard, and you can do crazy stuff with it. But I just don't have the finesse to go around and do it. But if I could use a joystick, I'd be really good at this game. I know I would.
You would be good at that game.
I would be really good. 'Cause I'm really good with joystick games. But
Dan.
What?
Yikes! You're really good at joystick games. Okay.
The game is works with PC and Mac, which is great.
Wow, that's
awesome.
cool.
Unfortunately, it has a really high
system requirement.
system requirements. It's like at least 1.2 gigahertz processor. You need 512 megs of RAM, which is really high for a free game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's see, a couple of things that I liked about it. The environments I think are really cool because it really looks like you're in the world of the Sky Captain world. And I mean, you'd say like this Sky Captain type of world is kind of like a 1950s, 1960s type of view of what the future is, right? It's that type of idea. So
pro or con? You gonna take it?
I'm middle of the road, but I suggest it for sure.
For the money, it's unpoo for foo?
Yeah, unpoo, yes.
There you go. So for the money, do it. And for links to download the game, go to thescreensavers.com. And the movie Sky Captain of the World Tomorrow opens this Friday, September 17th. Check it out. And they didn't pay me to say that. I swear to God. Just say where you are. Up next, we're going to check in our inbox and see what's on your minds when the Screensavers continue.
When you guys were doing that little review of the game, I was checking our stats on the Firefox, and it's not counting our clicks right now because we're sending so many clicks. I think they've shut down the counting service right now. It shows like 4,000 clicks, but I know.
Come on, we got more than 4,000 people out there,
server.
right?
Yeah. So when you get a chance, later tonight, or kind of spread yourselves out,
meander over.
Screensavers.com/Firefox is where you're going to want to go to download that.
Perfect. And it's that time again. Dan, do you have any emails?
Oh, sure do, guys. Here we go. This is
surprise.
What?
Nothing.
Shut up. Okay. Okay, this is from Fahim. How safe and effective is soft modding my Xbox? Should I splurge and pay the $60 for a hardware chip instead of taking advantage of the game save exploits?
Okay, you remember I did this on the show here a few months ago.
And I did it based on your instructions I did at home.
The only problem with the soft modding, though, is I had so many emails that are like, I can't do it. I followed the instructions exactly. But they had run the Xbox Live, and Microsoft patched the hole.
Like Alex.
Oh, you did that, too.
I did the exact same thing. I had like all the stuff done, and then I was like, great, I'll put the audio CD. Wait.
Didn't work.
What? It's not Linux? What?
So we recommend, I like the chip that you just like kind of fit over the top and then you screw it down. That's my favorite chip.
That's true. I actually put in because that's the Executor 2.3B Lite Plus.
That's the one. We gotta go.
We gotta go.
That is it for this edition of Screensavers. I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albert. Thank you for joining us. We'd like to thank our guest, Darren Hollings. It was great seeing you again. Have a
great night.
Have a great night.
Weeknights, late night. Hold on tight.
Get a load of this.
At 11, go crazy with Video Game Mania on X-Play.
The biggest video game event in the world.
Then take a walk on the wild side of technology on Unscrewed with Martin Sargent.
I'm Martin Sargent, and I like to ramble. That was fantastic.
It's back-to-back action. Weeknights, X-Play at 11 and Unscrewed at 11:30. Only on G4 Tech TV.